Welcome everybody to PokéMunchies, where we mix cooking with cards. On today's episode, we're going to be opening up one of these stackable tins, and I'm going to be showing you how to make baked mac and cheese. Alright, let's get this plastic wrapper off. Alright, now we got the wrapper off. I tried to do it on screen and it was chaos. So yeah, I just took the wrapper off. Now we got some stickers on the bottom. I saw we got obsidian flames in here. Obsidian flames. I'm just trying to get this Charizard. Hopefully I get something. We got Scarlet and Violet and 2 obsidian flames. Yeah. Some stickers look cool. I like that Scizor. I remember Scyther was my dude growing up. I thought he was so cool. And I'm like, he's just a mantis. Alright. Let's see what we're gonna go with. We got, well, you already know I gotta put one of the obsidian flames last. So we'll start it off with this one. Alright, crack open the top. Getting better. It only took me like, how many packs? Way too many to figure out how to open these things kind of properly. Alright, let's see what we're gonna have in this pack. Definitely getting a Charizard. Not another Entei. I got way too many of those. That's like the bane of my existence already. And also Claydol and Darkrai. Oh, I'm good. Alright, let's see what we got going on. Houndoom. Alright, I like my dogs. Houndsong. We got another dog. It's just the dog fight in here. Ooh, Ninetales. Look at that one. That's sick. Are you kidding me? What? Get this. That's insane. That's crazy though. I like that. I got that garbage, but look at his Ninetales. That's cool. Get this sleeve. Yeah, I need to keep sleeves on me at all times, because who would have known? Ever since I pulled that 2, the 2 in the same pack, and then the single after that, lesson learned. Alright, we're going to keep you right there, nice and safe. And then we got the Scarlet and Violet next. Yo, I'm never going to speak about Entei after today. Like, what was the odds of that? That's ridiculous. Alright, so while I got y'all here, I'm gonna break it down a little bit what we're gonna be doing. Making some baked mac and cheese. And if you love cheese, this is definitely gonna be the recipe for you. Alright, let's see what we got in this one. We got a little baby spider. Oh, another baby. Baby Lucario. Magneton. I love the classics. I love the original 151 set. I think the 151 Pokemon are my favorite. Some of the second gen, I like those, but I got thrown off after. What? Who? King Gambit. Alright. I don't got this guy. That's pretty cool. Leadership. Alright. Take charge, bro. Now, what could I have behind this one? Oh man. I mean, I got the 2 for 1, I guess, but it wasn't what I wanted. It's all good. We got some good cards so far. Let's go make this baked mac and cheese. Alright, here's all the ingredients we're going to be using for today's recipe. We got 2 blocks of cheddar, a block of mozzarella, 3 wedges of Gouda, a big stick of butter, paprika, black pepper, half and half, salt, milk. You can use any milk. I'm using whole milk, some elbow macaroni, and all-purpose flour. Now, you don't need all this cheese. I'm just using all this cheese. There's a lot of cheese that I'm gonna have left over. I want to stress that because I had intentions of making a lot of shredded cheese, but I'm gonna show y'all the exact amount that you're gonna need just for this recipe. Get used to me saying cheese a lot because it's just going to be a part of this video. Another thing I want to stress, you can switch up any of the cheeses, but I recommend keeping some kind of cheddar because I personally think cheddar is mac and cheese. All right, let's go shred it. All right, here we got all of our shredded cheese. I told you it was going to be a lot, so I got 2 big bowls full of cheese. But I'm showing y'all in this cup the exact amount that you're going to need for one of the steps. So we got 3 cups of cheese. Put that off inside of a bowl. That's going to be used for the sauce. Now we're going to grab another, it's going to be 1.5 cups. And this is going to be what we use for the actual mac and cheese itself. So we got 1.5 cups. Well, I'm going to put a little bit more. Just sprinkle a little bit more on the top. It could go over 1.5 cups. Not just don't do 2 cups. Way too much. All right, so we're gonna put that in a bowl, and then I'm just gonna add all this cheese in here because this is my personal stash. All right, cheese is all shredded. Time for the mac. Here comes the easiest part of today's recipe. So I'm gonna put a pinch of salt inside of a pot. Get a big pot because you're gonna need a big pot. Don't get a little pot. Put it on medium heat. Now we got the water going to a boil. We're gonna put 1 pound of elbow mac. It's gonna be mac and cheese, but for now, it's just macaroni. Okay, so pour all the macaroni inside the big pot and have the water boiling. You're gonna mix it up a little bit if you see that it gets clumped up, but we're just gonna cook it on medium heat for about 6-7 minutes. All right, now the mac and cheese. Dang, it's a habit. Now that the mac is already boiling for around 6-7 minutes, we're gonna take it out and we're gonna put it in the strainer, get all that water out, and then we're gonna put some butter on top of the macaroni, so that way the macaroni doesn't get clumped up and stuck together while it's dry. So this butter is gonna help. If you have olive oil, you could put a little bit of olive oil instead of butter, and it's gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna just mix it inside so that way the butter can melt evenly all around. And this is gonna be clutch, because if you don't do this, if you don't put butter, you don't put olive oil, your macaroni is gonna get clumped up and it's just not gonna be good, and it's gonna be a mess trying to fix that. So this is the easy part. Now time for the hard part. These are the ingredients to make the cheese sauce. So what we got: 3 cups of cheese, 1/2 cup of flour, 1.5 cup of milk, and we're gonna use the whole stick of butter, which is gonna be about 1.5 cups. Then we got 2.5 cups of half and half, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1/4 teaspoon of paprika. It seems like a lot, but it's not. The fun is yet to come. Get that wrist ready. All right, now we at the stove. We're gonna take the stove and put it on medium heat. Don't put it on high heat, because you're gonna regret it. Put it on medium heat, and if your stove gets real hot, put it a little lower than medium. Hey, we got a little celebrity in the house today. What you doing over there, bro? That's my little buddy Kratos. Yeah, like the God of War Kratos. Yeah, if you know my dog, he's a sweetheart, but don't get him mad like Kratos. Alright, so while my boy's over there eating, we're gonna put the butter in the pan and melt it. Alright, now that we got our butter melted, we're gonna slowly add in the flour. So just try to sprinkle it. It's gonna make a mess if it splashes and the butter is gonna start splashing. Not gonna be pretty. So we're gonna continue to whisk the butter and the flour. Don't stop. because we got that stove heat on, and this is gonna start to clump up and get stuck. So keep on whisking, don't stop. If you gotta switch it up, use your other hand, it's whatever. But the moment that you stop whisking this, it's gonna get stuck to your pan, and it's not gonna be nice. So you want everything to go smooth. That's the goal. Anytime you come up with a hiccup while you're doing a recipe, it's stressful. Okay, so now we're gonna add the half and half. We're gonna pour half of the half and half. Don't pour all of it at once, because this is just gonna help so we can whisk it up and get everything that's kind of stuck to the bottom of the pan. So, time to use the muscles. Told y'all. Keep on whisking. See how it's starting to clump up? It's grabbing some of the bottom parts. This is a good thing. It's gonna be kind of like wet sand, more or less. Okay, so add in the rest of the half and half. Just pour it all in there. And as you can tell, the pan is starting to get full. Make sure you got a big pan. This is a big pan, big pot recipe. Ideally, you want to make this for like either a few days worth of mac and cheese or for like a birthday party, a certain special occasion in general, because you're gonna make a lot. All right, so continue to whisk, and now we're gonna add the milk. So slowly pour in the milk. Don't ever rush pouring anything inside of the pot or a pan. So we got this thing almost maxed out. Now, time to keep on working that wrist. Keep on mixing it up. Trying to grab whatever's on the bottom, because that's the key. You don't want things to get stuck to the bottom. Just whisk it up. And well, like I was saying before, though. So this type of recipe, good for a special occasion. What I did, because I had so much and it wasn't a special occasion, I froze some of it. And you can do that. Just keep it in your freezer. Anything in your freezer is gonna last a while. Hey bud, you still over there eating? Yeah, he's a trip. He's one of them type of dogs that takes one kibble out of his bowl, goes and eats it somewhere else. Alright, so this is the consistency we're looking for. It's gonna be thick, but not too thick. Alright, so we're gonna turn the stove off, and then we're gonna put this sauce in the big pot we used earlier. Alright, remember to have the stove off. Now that we at the big pot, we're gonna pour the black pepper in, and you can tell he smelled that cheese. You like the cheese, boy? Alright, we're gonna pour the paprika. We're gonna ignore that my teaspoon is broken. And time to break out the whisk and mix it up. So you want to just give it a thorough mixing. You can see the steam coming off, but the stove is off. Don't have the stove on. Here we're gonna put the cheese. This is gonna be the 3 cups of cheese. It's gonna be a lot of cheese. So just pour some of it in there. Don't go hard and pour all of it at once, because it's gonna make it hard to blend it all together. So got about half of that, and grab a spatula. Don't do it with the whisk, because it's gonna make a mess and it's gonna be hard to mix it up like that. So with a spatula, just scoop up the bottom, blend it real well together, round and round, non-stop. I try to warn you ahead, but it's all good. We almost towards the end. Right now, the cheese sauce is basically done. We're just adding more cheese. So the more cheese, the better, the cheesier. Bro, I feel like I hit my quota for the month of saying the word cheese. I feel like I'm gonna just start saying queso. Queso. Bro, I got cheese, queso on my hands. I'm good. I'm gonna just keep it real. Cheese. All right, time to keep mixing. Keep on mixing this cheese. It's getting thicker now. That's what you want. You want it to be a thick cheese sauce. Look at that. That cheese pool is gonna be lovely. Now that's a good cheese pool. All right, so we're done mixing the cheese sauce. Hopefully, I don't make a mess like I always do, and I already did. I spilled a little bit of the cheese sauce. Come on, spatula, work with me. There we go. Okay, time for the macaroni. We're about to do it. The time has come, folks. The mac meets the cheese. Now I could finally call it mac and cheese. Yes. So you see how the macaroni is just pouring smooth? If we didn't put that butter, or if you didn't put olive oil, it would have just came out like a big rock, just boom, right into the pot. So now we're just mixing it up. Use the muscles. We're almost done. I know it's fighting you, but you gotta fight back. Show it who's boss. Come on, use that strength. Finally. Alright, now you're gonna make sure you have the oven at 325 Fahrenheit. Have it preheating, and while it's preheating, we're gonna take the mac and cheese and we're gonna put it inside of a pan and just spread it out evenly. And if you notice, I took off the stovetop covers, because if you leave stovetop covers on and you turn on your oven, that could cause a fire. So make sure if you do have some of those, you take it off, because we want to be safe. Alright, so like I said, we're just spreading the mac and cheese around inside the pan, and then we're going to take some of the cheese. So this is where we had that 1.5 cups of the cheese on the side. We're going to put a layer on top. Just sprinkle it over, nice and easy. There's no rush. The stove is preheating, or the oven. Now we don't need the stove on. Stove is off. Make sure. Alright, now we're gonna add more of the mac and cheese on top. So like I told you in the beginning, if you love cheese, this is the recipe for you. So spread that cheese off, nice and even. And you're gonna have a lot. If you eat all of this in one sitting, y'all, I ain't gonna knock you. It's gonna be real good, but you're not gonna have fun later on. Just keep on spreading the cheese, nice and even all around. We're gonna add another layer. So we're gonna sprinkle the top of the cheese. It's just gonna be loaded with cheese. Man, I'm so tired of this word. Look at all that cheese. We're gonna dump them. Nah, I'm joking. Now we're just taking some of the extra ones because I'm obsessed with cheese today. Just sprinkle a little bit more, cover the edges. And then when I'm done with this, I'm just gonna take a spoon and just keep eating the cheese out of the bucket. Okay, so we got everything spread evenly. Put it in the oven for 15 minutes. Now while that's cooking in the oven, time for the last obsidian flames. Now, 15 minutes is gonna go fast, so pay attention, make sure you got a timer on, and I'll get to the next step after this pack, because this definitely got the Charizard in it, right? I hope. Oh, great. Nope, it don't. We got Sus off rip. Let's see. Oh, we got Scovoid. I don't know. We got the Frog. Zigzagoon. I know how to say that one. Yo, if you know how to say all these Pokemon names, then kudos for you, because I can't. I learned how to say Entei. No. Lapras. That's a classic. Alright, first reverse holo. We got, you already know who. I don't even need to say his name. Alright, second to last. Oh, hold up. Something nice. What we got? Victini EX. Alright, that's what's up. I like when I get an EX. Something new. I haven't gotten that one before. There's a promo card. Alright, that's pretty cool. I'm happy with this. Especially that Ninetales. Let's grab a sleeve. Sleeve this little puppy up. Bam. There we go. Alright, that's pretty cool. Anytime I get something that I've never seen before, I'm always happy. Whether it be something that's worth something, or something that's probably not worth much. I'll tell you what's definitely gonna be worth a lot. This mac and cheese. Yeah, I can't wait. It needs to hurry up. And there you have it. Fresh baked mac and cheese. Crispy on the top. I put the broiler on for like a minute just to give it that crisp. Looking good. Alright, time for the best part. Give it a taste. All that hard work is about to pay off. Especially shredding all that cheese. Yo, son. My freaking wrist is done. Don't fall. There we go. Alright, so that looked crazy. Why they got the little dangle going on? Alright. Grab that piece. No piece going to waste. Yo, it's super cheesy. It's mad good. This is like, I need a soda for this. Look at that top layer. Got the crust. Straight melted. But you want to put the crust on the top. You don't want to dismantle the whole thing. Let's give it another one. If I can get a good grip. I'm about to start eating mac and cheese with a spoon. Look at it. This is like my trademark now. Grab that piece right there. Man, this mac and cheese is perfect. There you have it, folks. Mac and cheese from the oven. I recommend you follow this recipe. You be the life of the party, or you just make yourself really happy. But yeah, anyways, if y'all have fun and you enjoy this tutorial, leave me a like and subscribe. Until next time, y'all take care, be safe, and God bless.